Hello, hello, hello. Davison here, also known as Davison Pepper. This is my response to Sam Pepper's 20-minute video apology, I guess, or rationalization or explanation called I'm Sorry. So Sam Pepper came out with a video, I don't know, 6 hours ago, where he attempts to explain his entire pranking career as per why he did a number of pranks that seem morally and ethically questionable. So his explanation is that his career was an escalation, a gradual escalation. So he started off making things that were sincere and morally right, but then as he saw other prank channels doing things that were very provocative or socially transgressive or downright illegal, he decided to compete because he feared losing relevance. So instead of telling his audience that a lot of his pranks were staged, he did things that appeared to be illegal and unethical and immoral for the sake of sustained notoriety and popularity. But he soon realized, sorry, I'm having a hard time talking tonight, that his popularity came at a cost. When you build your popularity on unethical and immoral behavior, there's a certain segment of the population that will start to hate you, being the moral and the just and the people that you abuse, even fictitiously, for the sake of a video production. And Sam is right about a few things. We do live in a society where people have a hard time differentiating between fiction and reality. And people have a tendency to think that whatever they see on film or online, on video, is the truth, when really they're usually presented with a very curated, fictionalized presentation of reality that can be constructed from zero and entirely fabricated. With few exceptions, a lot of the time what you see is the moment it's been edited in any way is not actually what went down. Maybe surveillance camera is the truth. Surveillance camera where there's no awareness of the camera being there. So cinema verite pure. Cinema verite meaning the cinema of truth, of reality. But the moment there's any awareness of a camera, what you're seeing is not real, whatever real is, right? So in a sense, okay, he based his career on fictitious, heinous acts, but he was still promoting heinous acts for the sake of his own popularity, his own popularity, if we even choose to believe him, because that's the thing. I don't know if I believe him. The thing about Sam Pepper is that he doesn't have a reactive face. He doesn't have a face that I trust. He's got a cute face. The man's cute, okay? His hair's shit, but he's a good-looking guy. But I'm a pretty good judge of character. I read people very deeply. I think it's part of my skill set as someone who interviews people. I have an ability to assess the emotional temperature and makeup of someone fairly quickly. That doesn't mean I'm always right. That doesn't mean I know everything about a person. But what I get from him is he's got a bit of a poker face. And so it's hard for me to trust him, especially given that you should trust more of what people do than what they say. Because people can say and rationalize and explain, and they can even be lying to themselves and come up with compelling explanations for their behavior. But I think Sam regrets having, if anything, negative public opinions about himself. And maybe he's also growing up because he's a very young man. I don't know if he's even 23 years old. So he's maturing and realizing that, oh, maybe the pursuit of fame isn't all it's cracked up to be. The pursuit of fame is not worth hurting other people or pretending to hurt other people for, or developing a negative reputation for at the end of the day. So he perhaps does want to start over, and again, back to him not wanting negative opinions about himself. Maybe that's an egotistical move, a self-preservation kind of move. So it is selfish, but I guess then if the effect is that he stops doing things that are unethical, immoral, fake, and promote abusing other people for entertainment, it's good. Like I said, I have a very hard time reading him, so I can't tell if he's really entirely being sincere. I think there's a little bit of that, but there's a little bit of, self-preservation going on. So Sam, this is also probably advertisement for whatever's coming next. I wonder what he's going to evolve into. The current trendy thing seems to be like Casey Neistat and vlog your life with like drone shots and like cut to music with some sort of like soulful R&B vibe, and then like show clever angles. So maybe you'll be like a Neistat icolate. Truth time. I worked 60 hours and then had like 4 glasses of wine. So this is how articulate I am after 4 glasses of wine. Forgive me. I'm being pranked by the wine. Blame it on the alcohol instead of like mental dyslexia. Anyhow, do not discredit what I just said, especially if you're watching this, Mr. Pepper. Mr. Pepper! Just be good. Blind ambition is good, but not megalomania, not ruthless ambition. So now that you know it's not good to be ruthless, try to be more of an artist. If that's who you truly are, because I have no fucking clue who you are, Sam Pepper. And I don't forgive you for your bullshit. And final note, abusers, they always apologize. It's part of the cycle of abuse. I give you gifts, I treat you well, I give you magnificent experiences that no one else can give you. Oh, I slap you. Oh, I berate you. Oh, I beg for forgiveness. Oh, I start to give you gifts again. Is that what this is? I hope not. I hope it's just like what I said before. So my name is Davison. This has been my analysis of Sam Pepper's I'm Sorry. I apologize for the blurriness and battery dying. That's an interesting video description. I made an interview here with more info if you need it. I wonder if this is motivated by his network. That's another thing. Is somebody else trying to get, him to clear his reputation so they can capitalize on him and his 2.3 million subs? I don't know. Do better, Sam Pepper, but you deserve like 5 years of repentance and good deeds. Please do that. My name is Davison. I make cool things. I talk about cool things I think sometimes. I also question reality. You can go watch my other channel, LOL Pervs. Goodbye. Good evening. Good evening.